Most people buy an electric vehicle thinking they are doing the environment and their wallet a favor. You plug it in every night, wake up to a full battery, and never visit a gas station again. It sounds perfect. But what if I told you that the way you charge your EV could be quietly destroying the most expensive component in your car? I am talking about the battery pack, which can cost anywhere from $10,000 to over $20,000 to replace. One bad habit repeated daily could shave years off its life and thousands off your resale value. In this video, we're going to uncover the charging mistakes that manufacturers often gloss over in their glossy brochures. We will explain why charging to 100% is not always the goal and why letting your battery drop too low is just as dangerous. These are the 5 golden rules of EV charging that every owner needs to know to protect their investment. And stay tuned for rule number 1 because it is the single most important habit you can form to keep your battery healthy for a decade or more. Let us get into it. Rule number 5 is all about equipment. For the best electric vehicle experience, you need to have a level 2 AC charger installed in your home. Relying solely on the slow level 1 charger that came with your car or depending on public charging stations is a recipe for frustration and battery stress. A level 2 charger allows you to replenish your battery overnight efficiently. This means you wake up with enough range for your daily needs without the anxiety of hunting for a public plug. These chargers are an investment in convenience and battery health. Slow, steady charging at home is generally better for the battery cells than the high heat and high current of public fast chargers. Plus, electricity rates at home are almost always cheaper than public stations, so you are saving money while extending the life of your car. Just remember that installation might require an electrician, but the long-term payoff is worth every penny. It transforms your EV from a novelty into a reliable daily driver. Moving on to rule number 4, avoid DC fast charging unless absolutely necessary. We get it. Fast charging is convenient. It is the only way to make long road trips possible, but making it your primary way of charging is a mistake. DC fast charging pumps massive amounts of energy into your battery in a very short time. This process generates significant heat, and heat is the enemy of lithium-ion batteries. Think of it like filling a bucket with a fire hose versus a garden hose. The fire hose fills it fast, but it creates turbulence and stress. Frequent fast charging accelerates the degradation of the battery cells, reducing their capacity to hold a charge over time. If you want your EV to have the same range in 5 years as it does today, treat superchargers and DC fast chargers as a special occasion tool, not a daily routine. Charge slow at home whenever you can. Your battery will thank you with years of reliable service. Rule number 3 is simple but crucial. Plan ahead. You cannot refuel an EV in 5 minutes like a gas car. Not yet anyway. If you are taking a long trip, you need to map out your charging stops before you leave your driveway. Relying on the car navigation system is good, but having a backup plan is better. Download apps like PlugShare or a better route planner to find reliable stations along your route. Check the status of those chargers before you arrive. There is nothing worse than pulling up to a station with 5% battery only to find it broken or occupied. Weather also plays a huge role. Extreme cold and extreme heat can slash your range by 20% or more. If you are driving into a headwind or climbing mountains, your efficiency drops even further. Always leave yourself a buffer. Arriving with 20% is safe. Arriving with 2% is a gamble you do not want to lose. Now for rule number 2, go big or go home when you buy. When shopping for an EV, always buy the model with the most range you can reasonably afford. You might think you only need 200 miles because your commute is short, but life is unpredictable. Batteries degrade over time. A car that gets 250 miles when new might only get 200 miles after 8 years. Starting with a larger battery gives you a bigger buffer against degradation and bad weather. It also means you can stay within the healthy middle range of the battery more often without worrying about running out. If you have a 300-mile range, charging to 80% still gives you plenty of miles. If you have a small battery, you are forced to charge to 100% just to get through the day, which accelerates wear. Buy the range for your worst day, not your average day. And finally, rule number 1, the most critical rule of all: only charge your EV to 80% for daily use. I know this sounds counterintuitive. You paid for the whole battery, so why not use the whole battery? The answer lies in the chemistry of lithium-ion cells. Charging a battery to 100% puts the cells under high voltage stress. It is like stretching a rubber band to its absolute limit. If you keep it stretched like that for long periods, it eventually loses its elasticity. The same happens to your battery. Keeping it at 100% accelerates chemical degradation. On the flip side, draining it to 0% is just as bad. The sweet spot for lithium-ion batteries is between 20 and 80%. This is where the ions move freely without stress. Most manufacturers recommend setting your daily charge limit to 80%. Only charge to 100% when you are planning a long trip and need every mile of range. And even then, try to time it so you drive off shortly after reaching full charge. Do not let it sit at 100% for days. There is another reason to stop at 80%, especially when fast charging. Charging speed drops dramatically after 80%. It can take as long to go from 80 to 100% as it did to go from 10 to 80%. It is inefficient and wastes your time. So change your settings today. Set your limit to 80%. Your battery will last longer, your car will hold its value better, and you will spend less time waiting at chargers. Before we wrap this up, there's one more thing that EV owners rarely talk about, but absolutely should: battery temperature management. If you want your battery to last, you need to understand how temperature affects its chemistry. Lithium-ion cells are happiest in a narrow comfort zone, typically between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything above or below that range starts to stress the battery. Let's start with heat. High temperatures accelerate chemical reactions inside the cells, which might sound like a good thing, but it's the opposite. Heat speeds up degradation. It makes the electrolyte break down faster, causes the internal resistance of the battery to rise, and permanently reduces your maximum range. If you live in a hot climate, places like Arizona, Texas, Nevada, or Southern California, parking your EV in direct sunlight all day is like baking your battery in an oven. You know that feeling when you grab your phone after it's been sitting in the sun and it's almost too hot to touch? Your EV battery feels the same way. The difference is that your car battery is worth 20 grand, not 800 bucks. If you want to protect it, park in the shade whenever possible. Use your garage. Enable battery conditioning features if your vehicle has them, and if your EV offers scheduled departure features, take advantage of them. That system preps the battery, warming it up in winter, cooling it down in summer, so it is at the perfect temperature before you drive or charge. Remember, charging a cold or overheated battery isn't just inefficient, it's damaging. Now let's talk about the cold. Low temperatures slow down the movement of ions inside the battery. The result? Reduced power, slower charging, and dramatically lower range. If you've ever driven an EV in the winter and felt your range tank halfway through your commute, you know exactly what I mean. Cold weather forces the battery to work harder and the heating system to consume more energy. That's why preconditioning matters. Start warming the battery while still plugged in. That way, you're using wall power, not battery power, to heat things up. It keeps your range intact and reduces the stress the battery experiences when trying to deliver full power in freezing temperatures. Another overlooked habit that shortens battery life is charging immediately after hard driving. This is a mistake internal combustion engine drivers never even think about. When you drive aggressively, high speeds, repeated acceleration, towing, you heat up the battery pack significantly. And then what do most people do? They pull into their driveway and immediately plug in. The problem is simple. Charging generates additional heat, and stacking heat on top of heat is a recipe for long-term degradation. Instead, let the vehicle sit for 20 to 40 minutes before charging after a demanding drive. Let the battery cool down naturally. Think of it like letting your phone rest after heavy gaming before plugging it in. It's the same idea, just scaled up by a factor of 10,000. While we're on the topic of long-term battery protection, let's touch on a quiet killer, leaving your EV parked for long periods at the wrong charge level. If you're going on vacation or storing the car for a few weeks, don't leave it at 100% and don't leave it near 0%. Both extremes accelerate degradation. The golden zone for storage is between 40 and 60% charge. That level stabilizes the lithium ions and minimizes chemical stress. If your EV allows you to set a long-term storage mode or state of charge limit, use it. If not, manually bring the car to around 50% and unplug it. Your EV will lose a little charge over time from battery management systems running in the background, but that's normal. You're preserving long-term health and giving the battery the environment it was designed for. Another habit EV owners need to break is assuming that higher voltage equals better charger. Not always. Compatibility matters. Plugging into a charger that delivers more power than your vehicle can safely accept doesn't make the car charge faster. It simply forces more heat into the battery or triggers the system to throttle charging speeds dramatically. In extreme cases, repeated exposure to high-power charging stations that exceed your vehicle's comfort zone can cause premature wear to the high-voltage components and battery cooling system. Know your car's maximum charge rate. If your EV tops out at 150 kilowatts, using a 350 kilowatt charger regularly adds unnecessary heat without any benefit. You might as well microwave your battery for fun. It's about the same effect. Now, here's something many EV owners don't consider. Charging behavior affects resale value. Buyers are getting smarter. When someone shops for a used EV, the first questions they ask are about battery health and charging habits. If your battery has degraded badly because you fast charged every day, charged to 100% constantly, or cooked your battery in the sun, that resale value drops fast. A well-maintained EV battery is the new service records. It shows that you didn't treat your car like a disposable toy. A battery only degrades once. Every mile of range you lose is gone forever. Protect it, and you protect your car's long-term value. Finally, and this is a big one, don't rely blindly on the range estimator. That little number on your dashboard is not a promise. It's a prediction based on recent driving style, temperature, battery condition, and terrain. Treat it like a rough guide, not a guarantee. Drive up a mountain, drive fast, turn on the heater, or battle strong winds, and that predicted range will evaporate. This is why understanding your battery, your habits, and your environment matters. When you follow the 5 rules plus everything we've covered here, the range estimate becomes more accurate, predictable, and usable in real life. So there you have it. The 5 rules to keep your EV healthy are simple. Install a level 2 home charger. Avoid frequent fast charging. Plan your trips with a buffer. Buy the biggest battery you can afford. And most importantly, stop charging to 100% every day. Follow these rules and your electric vehicle will serve you well for hundreds of thousands of miles. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive advice. We are here to help you get the most out of your car, whether it runs on gas or electrons. Thanks for watching, and drive safe.